Hey everyone, it's Jessie from Condo to Cottage. I hope you didn't miss us too much. We were away for 2 weeks on vacation in sunny and humid North Carolina. It was great. We survived a hurricane that made landfall very close to where we were. It was an insane 2 weeks. So we are very happy to be home. We literally just pulled into our driveway and unpacked the car. And we had a house sitter here. We had 2 different house sitters and they were phenomenal. Our dogs and chickens were well loved and taken care of. So now we are going to go check out the garden for the first time. Right, pups? Did you love having your friends here taking care of you? All right, so I literally have not even stepped foot in the garden. Seth is checking it out right now. I know that our cucumbers were on their way out before and some of our tomatoes were not looking so hot. Uh-oh, Seth's making faces. Let's take a look. First of all, the chickens have grown. I swear, the COVID babies. Oh my goodness. Girl, you are huge. Did you get some like chicken growth hormone while we were gone? Do you see these girls?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. And we really need to mow our grass. All right, this thing's looking like it's hurting. Our zinnias this zinnia is now taller than me. So that's cool. I wish that these were a brighter color, honestly, but okay. So we got a dead tomato here, but this was chickens. No, Flissa. This was, I'm trying to think. Okay, now also while we were gone, where we live got hit pretty bad with a hurricane. So we had very damaging winds. A lot of New Jersey and Pennsylvania had power outages. We had power on and off for the last week. So we had a lot of damaging winds and crazy thunderstorms and stuff like that. So I was fully prepared for a messed up garden. So we have some dead tomatoes here for sure. And I know that the chickens got in at one point. We've got some we can harvest though, at least. My squash plants, interestingly enough, I don't know if that's a tomato. What's going on here? Oh, I think that's a rotten tomato. Ew. Go ahead, chickens. Have at it. All right, I got some sort of squash here. Oh, it's like slimy on the bottom. Yeah, that's actually okay. It's like a gourd. It's very thick, so I'm gonna have to. That might just be a Halloween decoration at this point. So when the squashes stay on too long, they get a hard skin. You know, like a winter squash would. Got some major tomato damage here. Look at this though. It's like a little squash plant is trying to grow. This tomato patch, holy mackerel, took a major beating. I'm gonna have to come in and oh geez, I'm gonna have to come in here and just get rid of all this dead stuff tomorrow. Some tomatoes that fell right off the vine. Gonna pick this guy though, because he looks ready for picking. Ripen on the counter. We are also experiencing some rain and stuff still today, so lots of dead tomatoes in there. And the chickens did get to quite a few of them, our house sitter said. Look at this beautiful marigold though that bloomed. Wow, that is a beautiful color. And so these have some major spots of disease, but I'm going to pick this one because these were so good. These were those Dr. Witchies. I'm going to try and get whatever I can out of this. I might need to cut that guy. Hey honey, can you just, where's the scissors? You have them?
Yeah.
I'm going to cut this one and then that other one beneath.
Right
yeah. And then that one just throw to the chickens. It's really bad. All right. Still have some, this one actually looks, oh boy, I see hornworm poop and hornworm damage. So I'm thinking actually, if it's not raining tonight, I want to come out and just see what's going on. I'm also thinking of taking off some of the suckers from the healthy tomatoes and planting them brand new, just starting from scratch with some of those. So, see what happens. Let's check out these tomatoes. So these ones are, it's hard. I was actually trying to explain this to our house sitters. They like don't ripen a normal color. These are the blue creamberries. So, I mean, I literally just figured it out right before we left. So I feel bad. They probably didn't know that these were ripe. But these are so good. Delicious. So I have a few little grape tomatoes. You girls enjoying your tomatoes? Yeah, you are familiar with that because you snuck in here and got some. So yeah, this is a mess, but there's still some good stuff on here, mixed in with some not so good stuff. But I will come in and take off what I can. Holy mackerel! Like this tomato patch and squash patch. Look at this cucumber though. Literally all my cucumbers, I think, are just done. There's a tomato plant randomly in here. And I have beans that I planted before. I had planted a bunch of other seeds, but nothing is coming up. So that's disappointing. Not sure what's happening there. Oh my God, the chickens destroyed the kale. So they got in through, did the chickens destroy the kale or did something else destroy the kale? What on earth happened to my kale? That's like the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Can I cut away some of these rotten apples?
Yeah, cut away. This kale looks like, I don't even know. Very weird. But there are some bean plants that are growing down there, which is good. So I will try and focus on that because holy, gonna have to pull that kale out, but that's okay. It'll give me room to plant something else. I also had planted some stuff in here, none of which came up. So I think we had really like hot, dry weather and then really bad storms. So not the best combination. This squash plant is just decimated. Oh, but look at this. It's like I have a pumpkin here. I don't know if you can see this. Babe, look at this. I have a pumpkin.
Are you serious?
Well, it's not really a pumpkin, but it's a squash that's really hard skinned, so
Wow.
maybe I'll leave him. I don't know what to do. I don't know.
No.
There's some
It's already
nasty.
pickled on the vine.
The cucumber? I know. Man. This thing is like really. I don't know what we got going on down here. This squash plant made it all the way to the other side by the time we got back. Oh, but there's another one in here. Oh my God, this guy is huge and covered in squash bugs. Ooh. Hey, hon, I'm gonna need, that's actually beyond the scissors. That is, look at the squash bugs. Ugh. They're like the nymphs of the squash bugs. You'll have to like hack away at that. Look at all the cherry tomatoes though in that patch. If I can even get to them. Oh no, oh you threw my squash.
It has bugs all over it. You can eat it?
Bugs get washed off.
Oh yeah, there's limitations. Happy gardener.
What does that mean?
I'm not eating bugs.
That's why they made water. Okay.
Well, I think they made
I
water
think
for
the
other
squash
reasons.
plant is just not happening anymore. Oh, the eggplants.
There's more in that one's
We
eaten.
probably, it's eaten.
Yeah.
Ugh. By whom? A chicken? Yeah, probably. There's some other ones in here though that are
Peppers,
good.
white.
Yeah, those are the Mira peppers. Ooh, one of my peppers is turning. And it's got a big hole in it that somebody ate from it.
Not a fingers. Those are
Oh,
got
man,
a bunch
they're
of
all
them.
like falling over. Yeah, they're supposed to turn red. And did my bell peppers get like destroyed? This pepper here has a hole in it. That's nasty. There you go, girls. You probably started it. Oh man, they got into that. Look at that. That's nasty down there on the bottom. One of my... Try not to step on the squash. Oh gosh, this is depressing. And another one back there. You know what did grow though? Like all of the weeds surrounding our entire house. Somehow the garden got devastated, but the weeds just prolific. They proliferated. Oh gosh, cut that one out. That's nasty. Jeez, 2 weeks. Seriously, 2 weeks it takes to go from beautiful...
Zero to hero.
Zero to hero.
Or hero to zero.
Yeah, the wrong direction. Okay. The basil's actually okay. Hi, Ted. Are you happy we're home? We're going to probably have to get the eggplant from the other side.
Okay, what about these?
These, oh wow.
Like yellow or
those
red.
are good.
Those are red, right?
Yeah, some of them that already split, I just chuck because I don't know when they split. Ugh, these like all split.
Healthy chickens that we don't even eat the eggs.
Yeah, they're loving it. So, yeah, pretty much all these are split from the rain. That's hard to avoid. This one looks okay though, and I'm gonna eat it. Goodness, those are good tomatoes. Yeah, this is a mess. Okay, we still have beets in the ground though. And tomato and ground cherries here. I wonder what's happening with the ground cherries and tomatoes here. But see if I find any lanterns that fell. I don't see any, just some interesting looking mushrooms. So these ground cherries are not ready yet. This eggplant, there was another eggplant. Oh, here it is. Still very small. Well, I don't know if I'm going to get anything from those guys. And then there's random strawberries here too. Random strawberries, some of which have been eaten. At least the strawberries came back. They did not look so hot earlier. These tomatoes are just rough. That one's pecked to heck. What?
Toss them.
Hey, I'll toss you one to save. Nice catch.
How much is going to the yard?
Oh my goodness. We have another squash gone pumpkin. Look at this guy. It's supposed to be a what are these called? Ronde Denise, but it's totally a gourd. I could probably scoop it. Oh man, they've got a rotten eggplant. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's rotten. Look at this pumpkin, hun.
Holy Moses.
That's crazy. There's some eggplant. Here's an eggplant. I definitely want to come in here and cut out these nice eggplants. We could have eggplant for dinner. Oh man, there's another one that totally got eaten. Fruit flies all over. Oh, yuck. Look at this. It's like chicken frenzy. Also need to pick this up because it's like falling into the net, which means the chickens can reach it.
You want me to pick that gourd?
I guess so. I don't know. So this area, what on earth is happening? I cannot believe that this happens in 2 weeks. Like, it just goes to show how much work I must do during the during the week.
Yeah, it was looking really good.
Because, like, holy, jeez. Wow, look at that. Cool. We can scoop that out. Hey, these beans are doing great. Look at, they're getting flowers, purple potted pole beans. I've got some Brad's Atomic grapes here that are looking pretty cool. None of the, I don't see any of the seedlings coming up that I planted though, which is not cool. This whole area is insane. Look at the potato plant. There's two. There's one there, and then there's one in that right there. That, oh my God, I'm gonna have to get in there tomorrow. That is insane. This is like the perfect little tomato. I just have to pick this tomato and eat it right now. Look at this little perfect tomato. It was delicious. My God, these are such nice looking tomatoes. And these were the volunteer ones. Hey, but these guys finally got taller. So that's cool. They had a very stunted start. I could seriously just live off tomatoes from the garden. Like, eating them. They never even make it inside. I had cucumber seedlings, but they seem to have disappeared. It would appear that all of my seedlings that I tried to plant for my late summer garden have not survived. And I don't know what there is to do about that. Summer vacation is such a double-edged sword. Not a double-edged sword, it's a, I can't think of the expression. Listen, we are running on maybe 3 hours of sleep because we leave at like 4 o'clock in the morning and I did not sleep. So I apologize for my, number one, my appearance, number two, that I am not making much sense. But do you guys go, my gardening people, do you guys go away on vacation? What do you do when you're gone? I feel like, you know, just, it's like you work all year for the garden and then you leave during peak season and it's such a bummer. Such a bummer. But what do you do? So, I mean, and I think too, like, it's just that it all happened so fast and we had major storms. So it's like everything was working against my garden this time. And I had amazing helpers and they, you know, it's just hard. It's just hard to do anytime. But like when the bad weather comes, like there's barely even time to get out there. So, oh goodness, gut punch right there. The sidewalk tomatoes are fully coming in. This guy is like 5 foot tall. And something, I don't know what, happened, I'm thinking chickens, happened to my fabric pot here and that one because they were filled with soil. Here's another tomato plant that's doing very well. And a chicken. Hey Raptor, what you doing? You made yourself a spot down there, huh? So this tomato patch over here is another craziness. I don't really see any tomatoes on it yet, but if they do pop out, they're going to be chicken territory. Maybe that's why I don't see them. Maybe they already got to them. That is quite possible because these are like calling to the chickens. Speaking of chickens, this girl is huge. That, oh, the black chicken right there, she is like massive. Hey girls, did you miss us? Did you make new friends? Luckily, you did not suffer any coop damage that we see. Oh my goodness, this whole area is just insane. And my seedlings, let's see what we have. So, I have broccoli. Oh, what is going on? I've got mold. Broccoli. Those are all sprouted. Gonna have to get them out of there tomorrow for that mold. Cauliflower, all looking good. Swiss chard, all, oof, man, look at the mold in here. It's been so humid. And then This is another broccoli that obviously did not sprout. Broccoli. So this is a different variety. This is called Sun King. And this one is Calabrese. So obviously the Calabrese is doing better. I am going to take my cinnamon and sprinkle that on the tops of here, because just do a dusting to help with the mold until I can transplant them. So that is supposed to help keep mold at bay. I mean, this is clearly it's like a colony, but hopefully it will help until I have enough time to get them transplanted, because the next few days with work, because we just got back, are going to be pretty crazy. So I want to just give myself a little bit of time. But at least I have seedlings and plants to start for the fall garden. I did get some yummy tomatoes and cucumber left for me, which is awesome. You liking that tomato, girlfriend? Is that how you got so big while we were away? You ate all my tomatoes? Did you eat Mama's tomatoes? I'm on to you. Your sister's joining in the fun. Well, at least somebody got to enjoy the tomatoes. For surviving a hurricane, which by the time it was Hurricane Isaias, and by the time it got here, I believe it was a tropical storm, but like New Jersey and Pennsylvania got smashed. So I have to say, for going through a hurricane, the garden is not as bad as it could be. It's not a pretty picture. But you know what? I don't know. This has been, 2020 has been the most unexpected year ever. So like, what could we do to predict that we were going to get hit by a hurricane? And you know what? I have a feeling we're probably going to get another one based on the forecasts for the year. So if it happens, it happens. And luckily, we have the ability to purchase food that our garden will not be providing to us. This is just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess, right? That's just the story of 2020. So how is your garden looking? I really want to see a good garden. So send me pictures of your gardens. How are they looking right now? Are they looking pretty bad? Oh my gosh, I can't even talk about my hair right now. Are they looking pretty bad? Are they looking better than mine? Are they looking the same as mine? How did they deal with the storm if you guys got hit by Isaias? Anyway, I hope that next week I can bring you an update with a cleaned up garden and maybe some seedlings for a late summer harvest. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will talk to you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe.